along with Lamson as we're getting ready for the green flag. And the gate drops. It's Emig Stanton. A good break from the gate. They're in the middle. Ward on the outside. Mcgrath behind Emig. He's praying he doesn't go down. And over the hay bales is Michael Jones. He's got to get out of the way. They're coming back.
Wow. Jones hustling back out of harm's way. Looked like his arm was hurt, but he jumps right back on, fires it up, rejoins the fray.
Mcgrath third. Number 5, Stanton fourth. As Emig and Craig right out in front. Emig got the whole shot, but Craig tries for him on the corner.
Jeremy looked like he was going to get the whole shot. He ran a little wide in the first turn. That let the Yamahas, again, get out in front. So now it's the two Hondas trying to catch up.
And hallelujah, a good start for Mike Kiedrowski, who's behind Stanton, number 3.
Kiedrowski running 5th as Michael Craig takes over the lead from Jeff Emig and immediately opens it up, and here comes Jeremy right after him.
Mcgrath, where he wants to be, out of trouble right now. It's Emig, a little bit of slip there as it's getting slippery. Craig, Emig, Mcgrath, Stanton, Kiedrowski, the order as they head toward more difficult territory. Craig going wide, Emig slipping underneath. Whoa, not much room, but Craig comes through.
Michael Craig with a great start here. Remember, this is the guy who was going to go have shoulder surgery after Charlotte and be out for the rest of the year. Passed on the surgery and has done a great job since.
Certainly likes this harder packed soil now as Mcgrath goes for Emig and slips inside him. The whoops. Emig, though, not giving up.
Clean, no contact. You always worry when these two guys get together. They don't like each other. They crash together. But this time it's all on the up and up as Mcgrath goes for second.
Kiedrowski, number 3 now, making a charge on Stanton. And he cuts inside of number 5 on the turn. Lots of room if you have the right technique on this course.
Kiedrowski going really fast. This evening started badly for him, but he has gathered it back up, won the semifinal to get to the main, got a good start for a change, and he's a contender this evening.
Interesting. Emig backing off of Jeremy Mcgrath in that corner.
Top 4 pretty tight. I think Emig was just trying to set up for the double jump, and in order to do that, sometimes you got to go slow to go fast. I think that's what Emig was doing right there.
Jeremy Mcgrath goes putting the heat on number 19, Michael Craig.
And we've seen that before. Craig's led on, 3 different occasions this year and been run down by Mcgrath and passed on 2 of them. The other occasion, of course, was Tampa, where Craig went on to win the race.
Mcgrath stalking Craig. In the last race, Craig got rattled with Jeremy breathing down his neck.
Yeah, and he admitted it afterward. He said he looked back, he saw him coming, and he knew he was in trouble and fell apart. So will he do that again tonight? The more times you do that, the less times you're likely to crack. That time he certainly didn't crack. He didn't look back either.
In the battle for 6th and 7th, Doug Henry, Larry Ward number 11.
And they're not far behind Jeff Stanton, the 5th place man. Chicken Matasevich, on the other hand, is chasing them from 8th. Pretty good race.
And Larocco, another horrendous start, is in 9th. Out in front, Michael Craig getting the challenge from number 1, Jeremy Mcgrath. Cuts inside, and Mcgrath now in the lead.
I think Jeremy figured that out the lap before when he went through there. He had a notion the lap before, figured he could do it anytime, and so he saved it, and there you see Craig making a bobble.
And Emig moves into 2nd place, Craig 3rd, and here comes Mike Kiedrowski. Kiedrowski is going over the whoops better than anyone, Dave.
And Craig has indeed fallen apart here for the moment when Jeremy went past, just like before.
Yellow flags waving. Red cross flag is out, so no jumping as Cliff Palmer took a hard fall.
Palmer's down in the bottom of those whoop-de-doos, hit his head pretty good.
Mcgrath leads. Kiedrowski the fastest bike on the track.
This ESPN program is brought to you by new Turtle Wax Foam and Shine. Lets you polish a whole car in about half the time.
Polish a whole car in about half the time with new Turtle Wax Instant Foam and Shine, the first foaming car polish. It's so much easier. With ordinary polish, you have to wipe, wait, and rub. With new Instant Foam and Shine, you just foam and shine. A mirror-like shine with long-lasting Turtle Wax protection. It's never been easier or faster. So why wait? Polish your car in about half the time with new Turtle Wax Instant Foam and Shine.
Team Suzuki has dominated the AMA 125cc Supercross Series, winning both championships and bringing East and West together under one awesome bike. The RM. United, we rule. For championship RMs and support programs, see your local Suzuki dealer now.
Forget shouldn't or should have.
On your mark.
Wouldn't or could have.
Get set.
Might have but didn't. Can't but should. Someday I may. Love to but haven't. I would if you would. I wish that I did. Truth is, you can if you want to.
And they're off.
And you will if you do.
Back to Texas Stadium as we look at the battle between Stanton and Larocco. Larocco has moved up considerably from 9th. He is battling now for 5th. Can number 7 pull it off? Yes, he does, getting around Stanton.
Of course he can. He does it every week, Art. He starts about 12th or less, and he works his way back to the front. Mike Larocco is a passing people kind of a guy.
Dave, he's turning 58-second laps. That is 2 seconds better than Jeremy Mcgrath, the leader.
Pretty remarkable to do that in this kind of traffic is very remarkable.
Michael Craig is not that far away in 4th position as Larocco just blitzing those difficult routes.
He's got a good line through there, good timing, good rhythm, just kind of skimming the tops of them. That is the key, but it's very hard to do.
Stanton not letting him get too far away as they go through the jump section now. Larocco, though, has got his plan already set for Craig, I have a feeling, over the finish line jump.
As you watch Larocco, the thing he does well is just focus on the guy in front of him. Take him one at a time and drive right through him. Don't mess around with anybody. When you get to him, pass him, get on with your business. And there's an example.
Look at the acceleration, too, with Larocco there once he got the edge on Michael Craig. From 12th now to 4th in 8 laps with still 12 laps to go in this race.
Now, those motorcycles are pretty good. I mean, the Kawasaki's have been tough all year long. We've said repeatedly that if they started the races up where everybody else starts, they'd win every week. Well, maybe not every week. Let's give Jeremy a little credit. But, I mean, the point is it's a good buy.
Larocco in 4th. Out in front, Mcgrath, Emig, and Kiedrowski are going at it right now. 6 and 3. Emig is number 6. Kiedrowski has been riding very smooth on this difficult and slippery track. Cuts inside. MK looking for 2nd. Can't get it this time.
Gee, I thought he had that pulled off, but he didn't quite, so he tries it again in a different section of the racetrack, and this looks like it's going to work.
Kiedrowski moving into 2nd place. Emig held him up for quite a while, and Jeremy Mcgrath has got an edge on him. We'll see if he can pick up his time.
Well, Jeremy's right there in his sight. It's not that big a lead, but based on what we've seen all season, you just don't go run down Jeremy Mcgrath. That just doesn't happen.
Give you an idea of the speeds that Jeremy Mcgrath took over 1st place, running a 1 minute, 1 second lap. They are now turning laps at around 59, 58 seconds, especially when you take into consideration number 7, whose sights right now on number 6, Emig. Larocco has got the push on. He wants a podium spot.
He didn't have much problem with the last Yamaha team rider that he encountered. Let's see how he'll do with Emig here. Again, Larocco just doesn't wait for people. He goes by.
Emig looking back. Cuts to the inside. Good move by Jeff Emig.
Same move that Kiedrowski attempted, and Emig countered the same way. Then they came to this section, and that was where Kiedrowski made the pass. Larocco is going to not get the job done.
Larocco, though, not doing anything stupid either and trying to force the action there. He wants to make sure he makes the podium. A big difference from the beginning of the year.
Well, these guys have collided a couple of times this year, haven't they? So they may give each other a little extra room, knowing that neither of them is inclined to back off in a tight situation. It's great to come through the track, but you don't want to end up on the ground.
And off the foot peg. Larocco having difficulty now with the whoops. And Jeff Emig, he's slipping and sliding and giving another break to Larocco.
Boy, they're on the edge. They each want that spot, and they're both right out there where you kind of skip along and you think maybe you got it under control, but it's never a sure thing.
Larocco takes the inside move for 3rd place now.
Emig made the last mistake, and the result is Larocco gets the spot.
Mcgrath the leader, but look out. We'll be back in a moment.
This ESPN program is brought to you by Midas. The Midas way, the way it should be.
Dear Midas, my daughter and I were in Savannah, and the cobblestones were more than our muffler could take. at Midas, your mechanic.
Hi, I'm Jack Willis.
Gave us a free inspection, allowed us a first
Look at this.
to look at what was wrong, and did a better than good job. It was a good feeling to have a guarantee following us back to Indiana.
And it was nice to feel we had not been taken.
Sincerely,
Annie and Nicole Weiland.
All year, Team Suzuki has dominated the AMA 125cc Supercross Series, winning both championships and bringing East and West together under one awesome bike. The Suzuki RM, united we rule. For championship RMs and support programs, see your local Suzuki dealer now.
Back to the 250 lane in Texas Stadium. Mike Larocco trying to put pressure from the third place position. Out in front, Jeremy Mcgrath. And look at where Mike Kiedrowski is. He's picked up a lot of slack. We've got the scene set for a tremendous finish of this race.
I'm very impressed that Kiedrowski has caught Jeremy Mcgrath, the fastest man in Supercross, and maybe the fastest man in Supercross history. Jeremy's been a little tentative, perhaps, a little tight. He just doesn't seem to have quite the perfect rhythm. Kiedrowski's got a shot at him, although it is a long shot.
Must be nice to be out in front, and it's not your best ride.
That is a measure of Jeremy's greatness. See how the foot kind of dragged off the foot peg there? His rhythm is off. Kiedrowski got him.
Yes. Here comes number 3. Mike Kiedrowski into the lead now. It'll be interesting to see what Jeremy tries to do in coming back. This is not an easy track to come back on.
We talked about Lusk's strategy earlier when the championship was on the line. Consider Jeremy's situation here. Do you try to go back and attack him and win this race, or do you just sit on the point lead? Tough call.
Kiedrowski always good in the whoops. Jeremy picks up the action, though, is right on his rear tire.
I'll tell you, this is going to be interesting. It's going to be exciting because I think Jeremy will go after him.
That would be his competitive nature. Here's the finish line jump area. White flag, and Jeremy bumps into Mike Kiedrowski, sends him wide, regains the lead here on the final lap. Let's see what Kiedrowski can do as they come up on the lappers.
For all the runaways that we've seen this year with Jeremy Mcgrath, we come down to Dallas in a terrific two-man battle in traffic on the last lap. Look out.
Jeremy Mcgrath in front of Mike Kiedrowski. But we've got the whoops to go yet as they both pass Henry, number 8.
Let's hope the lappers stay out of the way. See him getting the blue flag. It's 1 and 3. Those are the two guys you want to worry about. Look at Larocco. He's caught him.
Kiedrowski, though, he gets the line he wants. Kiedrowski, he moves in with a slight lead off the whoops, and Jeremy goes flying in toward the mechanics area. Kiedrowski had to go into the hay bales. Larocco has passed the two of them. It will be a Mike Larocco victory. Incredible finish.
Unbelievable. McGrath went after him. There's Larocco taking the checkered flag. Jeremy took a huge chance on the last lap and paid the price. He was limping when he got up. I hope he